Hi there, RC Girl here. So I just got in RealFlight 8, the Horizon Hobby Edition. This came in the mail a couple days ago. I played it like all last night. I've been playing it all day today with some of my friends and it's super fun. Definitely get your skills up if you're trying to learn how to fly or learn some new tricks on your RC airplanes. They also have drones and helicopters in here, so I got to fly a collective pitch helicopter for the first time, which is super cool. Whoa boy. Okay, we're on the ground. So in this video, I'm gonna go over some of the cool features of RealFlight 8, the Horizon Hobby Edition. They have over a dozen new aircraft, as well as their safe technology and their AS3X stabilization. So if you have any of the Horizon Hobby planes, many of them you can find on here and actually use the aircraft that you own in person. So instead of crashing, as I don't want to do with my planes, you can crash a bazillion times in this. Just hit that reset button. All right, so let's check it out. If you've seen my previous videos, you know I've been getting super into RC planes. I've only been flying for about 2 or 3 months. Everyone's been recommending getting a simulator. I had a cheap one for my iPad. I think it was like $5, and you can get a sense of some of the controls, but RealFlight 8, the Horizon Hobby Edition, definitely has a lot more things that you can tinker with and get that realistic feel before you take your planes up in the air and try to do those loops and rolls and all that. So there are a couple different versions of this kit. If you get the kit that I have, this has the DVD that you install on your computer, and it also comes with a transmitter. So this is the Interlink X transmitter that it comes with. There's all your standard knobs, but there's also this reset button. So if you want to reset the simulator, there you go. This will also advance. So one good thing about using the transmitter that comes with this is that you're not going to wear out your actual transmitter that you take out into the field. You're not going to wear down your gimbals and all that. So you can just have this thing hooked up to your computer and you can grab it anytime you want. You're not going to mess with the controls inside your actual planes. They also have another edition. If you have RealFlight 8, you can get the Horizon Hobby add-on. It adds like 12 or so planes from Horizon Hobby. And then lastly, you can also get the DVD only, and you can link your actual transmitter. If you have a Spectrum, you can get a dongle and you can link that to your computer. So a couple different options for you. One thing though, it doesn't work for Macs, unfortunately. This is PC only at the moment. And then second, you'll need a CD drive to install it. I don't have a CD drive in my computer anymore. Laptops nowadays don't come with them. So you can also burn it on to a hard drive and install it that way. Hopefully they'll come out with a downloadable version soon. All right, let's get to it. So I'm just gonna put my face over the screen. You guys can get a sense of what this looks like in person. We'll walk through some of the features, do some of the scenarios, pick a couple aircraft, fly it around, and have some fun. Let's crash the plane. So here's the welcome screen. You can also get to these things if you look at the navigation at the top. So you can choose a scenario. I haven't played around with that too much. I think it selects an aircraft and a flying spot for you. You can select an aircraft. You can browse through all the planes that they have, select a flying site. So they actually have real airports that you can fly at in person on the simulator as well. So I think the closest to me is Santa Clara, so we can try out that one. And then you can do some challenges, which are super fun. First, let's select an aircraft. So I'm actually gonna select one instead of going straight for the warbirds. So tempting. I'm gonna select one that I have already. So let's see. Drones only, most recently used. Let's see, you can see what I've been flying recently. The E-flite Timber 1.5 meter. I also have a Mini Apprentice S, and they don't have the Mini Apprentice, but they have the regular Apprentice. Okay, let's try this out. There we go. Got our transmitter here, nice and plugged in. Let's get our mouse out of the way. And these are all functions, like you can show your radio on the screen, you get your navigation guides, super cool. And then you also have your flight mode. So it looks like I'm in experience mode now, intermediate and beginner, so you can switch among those. I put a little bit more risk in here, so I'd like to start in intermediate, get a good sense of what the controls feel like in a simulator before I take off in intermediate in my real Mini Apprentice. Throttle up. Oh, we didn't do our pre-flight check. We didn't do our pre-flight check, but always good to do, and actually it might be good to make a good habit of that here too. So fly this baby around. I went out flying today and it actually got a lot better after practicing on this a lot. I'm using a lot more rudder. A lot of the times that's already mixed in for me, so just just getting a little bit more comfortable using rudder. Okay, let's see. I tend to lose a little bit of orientation where the fields. The landing. Okay, focus. Whee! It's hard to talk and fly at the same time. It's like at the real flying field, I'm like, hey, hush, I'm trying to freaking fly. It's a lot of concentration. There we go. Coming in a little hot for sure. All right, you're gonna lose elevation as you turn. Whoa! Come on, puppy. Okay. You know what? I'm actually a lot better in bird's eye. That wasn't my best work. We'll try and do another one. So these are actually all the new Horizon Hobby add-on planes. They don't have all of them. Hopefully they'll have an upgrade soon where we'll come out with more models. But I think this is a good start. I actually have the real E-flite timber, so we can try that. I've also been wanting to learn how to float fly, so I could definitely try that here too before I actually take it out on water. Okay, this is just silly. Select a different airport. So these are the photo fields. I think these are the real life fields. Yeah, Santa Clara. I think this got flooded, unfortunately, but we can still use it online. Archipelagos. Okay, that's probably gonna be some water. Okay, let's try this one. So let's do some float flying. So you're gonna wanna get up on step first. And then there you go. I didn't really do anything. You guys can see my sticks. That's embarrassing. Here we're in, so timber is a safe select plane, which means they only have the 2 flight modes and the AS3X stabilization. So I'm not gonna have beginner mode on this. And then I heard also with float flying is that you want to use a lot of rudder. Okay, let's try and bring it down. Let's go. You also want to carry some speed. Oh, the timber, I could even put the flaps down. Awesome. Okay, I shouldn't have turned there, but let's retry that. And you could just hit the reset button if anything goes wrong. So nice. Okay, let's try this again. We have our flaps up. Oops, we have our flaps down. Bobbing a little bit. Okay, don't judge my flying. I'm more trying to show you guys what you can do with this. Okay, put our flaps. Are they all the way up? They're all the way down now. Okay. Okay, let's try like we're coming in for a landing. I'm gonna do a full flap landing. We're pretty high though. Let's see if we can bring it around again. Okay, we're gonna throttle back. Timber is a really good glide slope. Okay, carry some speed, use a little bit of rudder, bleed off that energy. There we go. That was actually one of my better simulated water landings. So there we have it. Let's actually try and do a barrel roll with the timber. And this isn't really a sport plane, so, but it's kind of cool to like push the limits with it and see how it handles. Okay, so this is our full, there we go. We got some more controls here. So throttle up, loop it, pull back on your throttle, and then carry through. Sweet. Okay, let's bring it around and try a barrel roll, throttle up a little bit. Okay. Position up, throttle. It's not really the best at doing some rolls here. This is with full control. Okay, let's try this again. Throttle up, back. Okay, let's bring her around for a landing. Do some flap action. Oops, let's see how those turns, man. They'll get you every time. So let's try a different aircraft. Let's go to one of the ones that I've been flying recently. Is it the Yak 54? Yeah, this one is super fun and super touchy. Like after I started flying this, I went to the airfield with the Mini Apprentice in intermediate mode and I was like, whoa, whoa. Select a different airport. Flatlands. Let's do the Santa Clara. All right, let's turn up our wind a little bit. Maybe I don't need this with this as aircraft, but okay, let's give it a go. Whee. Yeah, this thing is twitchy. Smooth on the controls. Okay, this one will be some barrel rolls here. Yeah. Sweet. Some acrobatic stuff. Whee. Okay, I've been trying to do Harriers and knife edges, so let's see. Oops. This one's, okay, let's see. There we go, a little bit, sort of. I mean, yeah, it's pretty good. Whee. This thing is crazy. Whee. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I think this is the kind of plane where you gotta like land with some speed. Oh boy. All right, too much speed. Lost some landing gear and we're under the ground. Basically that crash just bought you your RealFlight 8. Hit the reset button and use some rudder to keep it straight. Pull up. Whee. Crazy. I would definitely not do this in real life yet. Whoa. Sweet. Oops. There it goes. Let's take a look at some of the challenges. Select a challenge. I've done a couple of these. I spent a bunch of today doing the spot landing one. Let's see. Air race. Balloon burst. Hangar obstacle course. This one's fun. You start with the Sport Cup S. Begin. Start a challenge. Whee! Okay, so the first one, you basically just have to fly it out. Whee! Whee! And it's timed too, so you can follow your ghost if you do it a second time after you've completed the mission. Let's retry here. Alrighty, folks, we got a few more boxes here. Not so bad. Sweet. Yay! She made it. Oops. Celebrated too early. All right, next level. Full throttle this bad boy. Oh man, look at this. Whee! Whee! Sweet, 93 out of 100. That's pretty good. Okay, it gets harder, trust me. Okay. Up, you gotta go around through the center. Oh, you can go left or right here. Sets us up real nice. Cool. So one of the other levels is you have to do this with the E-flite timber, which is massive. Okay. Ooh, I see what you're doing here. Little obstacle. Nice. Go around. Nice. Take it out. Nice. Whee! 93. Okay, here we go. We got a space in the boxes. Whee! Uh-oh. Oh man, oh man. Keep it good. Sweaty palms. Sweaty palms. Let's go back to this one's super fun. Okay, this one's, well, you'd think it'd be easy, but this one is super straightforward. You just have to land it You have to climb it, and then when they say land, you gotta land it within that little circle. For some reason. It's freaking hard. Okay. Alrighty. We're very, very high. Very high. I mean, if it freaking wasn't recorded, would you even believe that? No one would believe it. 100 out of 100? Are you serious? Check out some of the other games. Balloon burst. And then you can unlock a bunch of different ones. So let's see, I've tried this one. It's pretty good, it's hard. Flying a little sport plane here through the desert, and you have to make it through these pylons. It reminds me of the Red Bull races. Let's go. This one is just basically fly through two, but it gets harder. Oh, see, there's your ghost. Obviously my ghost was a lot better than I did that time. Oh, 97, not so bad. Okay, the second one, it shows you in the top right corner. You have to first hit that one. Oops. Then you have to go around. Get the one on the other end of the runway. So like depth perception is a little bit weird with this. So you gotta get it coming at you. And I think that's like one of the only ways to, let's pull back on our throttle. Whoa. Okay, and then we're obviously going into the ground. My ghost was better than me again. So lots of different cool challenges, keeps it interesting. You're playing a game and also building your RC flight skills at the same time. You could do also with helicopters and drones. You can fly FPV if you're wanting to get into FPV. Yeah, so do it here before you do it in real life and you can see what it's like. So let's look at our airfield. We have archipelagos, so you can do some float flying, flatland racing. These are all the photo fields, so these are the ones that are actually exist in real life. And then some Sierra Nevada. So here's some of these, some float flying, flight school at night, Japanese temple, Joe's garage. Just peruse some of these quickly. Let's pick a cool looking one. Let's see, RealFlight Ranch. That's a pretty one. What should we try? We did a sport plane. We did the timber. We did our apprentice. Let's do something crazy. The GB. This thing's hard to fly. So quickly our gadgets. You have your navigation guide. So that shows you your airspeed, your altitude, fuel remaining if it's a gasser, and also your battery power. So it's super realistic in that sense. Binoculars, that'll give you a close-up view of your orientation. Let's keep that up for this flight. Our viewport, so that's gonna give you more of an overview. Let's turn that one off. Yeah, so some different displays. I like to keep the sticks on here, and it's good to learn when you have another pilot doing it, you can see what their stick movements are. All right, let's take up this GB. And these guys are basically a blimp with wings. They're supposed to be super fast. And they are. We gotta fly these at super high speed and land with high speed. Sweet. Not bad. I mean, it's in one piece. Oh, no, it's not. You can also do multiplayer. I don't know how that works yet, but there's an option for that. You can record a flight. You can do some training. You can change the scenery, add clouds, trees and whatnot. Camera type, you can chase the plane. So let's restart this. And instead of a fixed pilot position, you can be behind the plane. This is super cool. So this is kind of more of like a real flight simulator. Sweet. Whoa, this is awesome. Okay, let's do a barrel roll. Do these things barrel roll? Sort of. Yeah, super cool. It's a lot easier to fly when you are in the same orientation. Okay, let's do a flip. Whee! Oh boy, here we go. Awesome. Then we got our runway. Let's try and land this. Pull a little bit back on our throttle. Whoa boy. Oh no. Pull back on our throttle. Alright, little flare. Didn't bleed enough of the speed off, but we're in one piece. Dante wants to play. You can also modify the trim, and you can also go in and change the throw of the throw settings on here. So let's see if we can do that. Aircraft, edit the GB. So yeah, you can change some of the physics of it. You can change your electronics. You can change your motor. You can change your propeller. So lots of cool things to play around with and nerd out with. So if you modify anything about your real scale aircraft, you can go in and change some of the settings and have it be a little bit more realistic and match to your actual plane. And then one last thing, you can also set up flight failures that happen randomly. So you can have it at different frequencies, and then you can have it notify you or not notify you. So you have to know what the failure is, and you can have it be random. So all of a sudden you'll be flying and then your engine just cuts out, and you can set that to happen every flight or a little bit more random. Kind of fun. So let's select one final aircraft and environment. So maybe let's get inspired by a cool environment. Let's check a different airport out. Field. Should we do some night flying? They also have a hawk. Why? Who knows? Who the freaking heck knows? Okay, let's try this. I'm a hawk. Whee! It's like a glider, but you're a bird. Here we go. Oh no, I just hit the water tower. Camera type. Chase. Yes, this is freaking sick. Here we go. Whee, I'm a hawk. Okay, let's try and get through one of the loops. Let's reset this. Whee. Whoa, this is awesome. Okay, let's try and make it through one of these, at least. Yay. Cool. Oh no. Need a thermal. And we're down. Sweet. Let's select a scenario. So I want to do a helicopter. Let's try this. There we go. Oh boy. Yeah, these are hard. Crazy. Whee! Oh no. Okay, here we go. And we're up. Oops. I don't really know what I'm doing. I know you're supposed to like set something. Oh boy. And we're exploded. I don't know what I'm doing. Whoa boy. Okay, we're on the ground. We'll have to work on our collective pitch helicopters. All right, there you guys have it. RealFlight 8, the Horizon Hobby Edition. I've been having tons and tons of fun crashing planes, progressing my skills, and I actually did go out to the flying field this morning after playing it for a couple hours and felt that I'm actually getting a lot better. So I was in intermediate mode in my Mini Apprentice for almost the whole flight except for our takeoff and our landing. So I'm actually gonna be giving one of these away at AMA Expo next weekend, November 2nd through 4th, 2018. Drop by the Horizon Hobby booth, come say hi to me and drop your name. We're gonna pick one random winner to take home RealFlight 8 Horizon Hobby Edition. I hope you guys liked that video. It's been super fun playing it. I'm seriously addicted to it. It's so fun. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you later.